Hi guys, my name is Julie Myra Alego and I am the project coordinator at EcoWorld Recycling. This is a project that was started by Watamu Marine Association around 10 years ago. It emerged from different groups coming together, that is the community sector, tourism sector and conservation groups, to solve a common problem in Watamu, and that was the problem of solid waste pollution. So they kicked off by doing a simple beach cleanup, and from the get-go it seemed as a good business idea. And years later, here we are. So join me as I give you a tour of EcoWorld Recycling. Here at EcoWorld, we receive our waste from hotels, beach cleanups, as well as community members. With the community members, we have rolled out the Weigh and Pay program, where we buy recyclable plastic waste from specific community groups. This gives them an extra source of income and motivates them to go out and clean the environment. As for beach cleanups, we work with the hotels, donors and well-wishers to support our community members to do these regular beach cleanups. Once the waste gets here, it is sorted into different categories, that is glass, metal, plastic, flip-flops, and we also have a section for fishing gears. Marine litter forms the biggest percentage of waste that we receive, and after sorting through the waste and recovering the recyclable items, the non-recyclable bit is collected by the county government and taken to landfills. For the glasses, we use them on our paths, on our garden beds, as well as for construction work, from our walls to our doors and our floors. When it comes to construction work, we use both glass and plastic bottles. For the plastic bottles, we fill them up with soil so that they become very rigid. But for the glass, since they're already rigid in nature, we don't need to fill them up with any soil. So how it's done is that we take the bottles and arrange them inside a mold. Then fill the gaps between the bottles with a mixture of sand and cement. It takes about 45 minutes for this mixture to solidify, and at this point we are able to take out the molds and leave the blocks to dry in the sun for a whole day. And voila, you have your blocks ready for construction work. We have gone out to schools and built benches and tables for students using this very same mode of construction. It's known as upcycled buildings. But when it comes to the hard plastic, those ones require a much more intense sorting process, because we first sort them based on type, and then in some cases based on colors as well. Then is when we shred it, and then we sell this shredded plastic to companies that make plastic products. Currently, our operations are mainly based in Watamu, but we are planning to expand our activities to neighboring towns such as Malindi and Kilifi, and this will help increase the amount of plastic we receive. In return, it will generate more revenue, thus creating more job opportunities for waste pickers and recyclers. We also have an injection molder, and with this machine we can transform some of the shredded plastic that we crush into keychains, coasters that we sell here in the hotels, and the money that we get from that we use it to recycle more plastic. We train community members on how to make upcycled products from marine litter, and these products we market for them at our gift shop as well as those in the hotels, and this helps them to get an extra source of income. We also have a waste education program whereby we go out to schools to teach kids about better waste management practices. Then later on have these students come visit us so that they can learn how waste is being recycled locally. One of the ways we create awareness on the effect of marine pollution and just general poor waste management is through art. That's because art has a way of speaking to a vast audience without using any words. To this effect, we have set up various art installations here in Watamu and Malindi and are planning to set up many more in various parts of Kilifi County. For example, this turtle art piece creates a grim picture of what happens to our marine life whenever we dispose waste aimlessly into the environment. Thousands of marine animals die every year as a result of starvation when they either ingest or become entangled in the marine litter. As for the bottle bank art piece, we not only use it as a means to create awareness but also as a plastic collection point all over the county and to encourage more and more people to recycle their waste. So all the upcycled products as well as art pieces that we get from the community training as well as schools coming to visit us here at EcoWorld, we sell them at our gift shop both here at EcoWorld as well as in the hotels. As you can clearly see, most of our products have been made from flip-flop, which is one of the marine litter items that we collect from our beach cleanups. Other than inorganic waste, we also manage organic waste but only focus on alternatives that one can use instead of charcoal. We have 3 demo units. The first alternative to charcoal we have is known as a biodigester. This is an airtight bag which has an inlet, an outlet and a pipe connected to the tip of the bag. Through the inlet, we pour in a mixture of cow dung and water. Once it gets into the bag, bacteria breaks it down into sludge, water and methane gas. The gas, being light, rises up and is trapped through a pipe which is connected directly to a burner and can be used for cooking. As for the sludge and water, it comes out through the outlet and it's collected and can be applied on our farms as a fertilizer since it's rich in nutrients. The second alternative to charcoal that we have is the briquette. The organic waste that this utilizes is sawdust, shredded paper as well as charcoal dust. We take these 3 items, pour them inside our traditional mortar and add a bit of water to it, then pound it to give it a good mix. From there we take the mixture, pour it inside a pipe, separating it with cylindrical discs so that you don't have a big briquette that can't fit in any jiko. Then we take this pipe, put it in a compressor to squeeze out that excess water and separate the briquettes later on, put them in the sun to dry and it's ready to be used on your jiko. The third alternative to charcoal we have is known as a biocharcoal, but we shorten it and just call it biochar. It is made using coconut husks, and how it works is when the barrel is completely empty, we light up fire in it, and as the fire is burning, we throw in the coconut husks in the burning fire. Then let it burn in the presence of oxygen for 2 hours. As it's burning within these 2 hours, we connect a chimney so that we can be able to collect all that water vapor coming from the burning coconut husks. After exactly 2 hours, we completely seal the barrel to ensure that it's not getting any oxygen, and let it cool for 1 hour or 1 hour and a half. And after that, you'll be having your biocharcoal as well as that black liquid that you collected in the form of water vapor. This liquid smells like smoke, and insects don't like the way it smells, so we use it on our gardens as an insect repellent. So visit us today at EcoWorld Recycling so that you can have a fun time learning how to manage waste. In that way, you too can become a recycler so that you can manage the everyday waste you generate back at home.